All right. Good morning, team. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we thank God for the gift of life that has given us this morning. I trust and believe that you are all doing well. Uh, um, we are here once again to continue for our technical analysis training. Before I proceed, is my voice audible? Before I proceed, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please give me a one in the chat. If you can hear me, please give me a one in the chat. If you can hear me. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, and welcome to our technical analysis Zoom. We are very sorry for yesterday because of other circumstances. We could not make it to the Zoom, though the link was shared. But thanks for understanding. Yes, thanks for understanding. So today we are going to continue from where we left on Friday. Yes, can someone remind me where were we on Friday? Where were we on Friday? If you have been attending last week's class, if you have been attending last week's class, where did we end on Friday? Where did we end on Friday? If you were attending the lesson, where did we end on Friday? Where did we end on Friday? Can I see some answers in the chat? 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 Where did we end? Where did we end? What did we end with? 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 Only 3 people are responding out of 70, out of 70 something people. Only 3 people, 4 people are able to answer. It means it's only these 4 people, 5 people that were attending the lesson, right? That were attending the lesson. Is that true? Hey, just want to confirm, guys. I just want to confirm. Yes, I want to confirm. Where were we on Friday? Where were we on Friday? Where were we on Friday? Okay. All right. For the sake of time, we started looking at candlestick chart patterns, where we said that they are a language of the market, right? We started looking at candlestick chart patterns, and we discovered that candlestick chart patterns, they are market reversal signals. Okay, they are market reversal signals. Some of these signals, they are a reverse to the upper side. Some, they are a reverse to the downside. So it's like there is a male and a female, a positive and negative. We are looking at signals. Yes, it's something that signifies, that gives you a guide that this is what might happen. Okay, this is what might happen. Remember, when we are doing technical analysis, we are looking at the probabilities. Okay, we are looking at the probabilities that might happen in the market. Okay, yes. So we looked at one of the market reversal signals, which is called the engulfing bar. Okay, which is called the engulfing bar. So we said that engulfing bar, it is a market reversal signal, and it is classified, or it is divided into 2, okay, according to what these engulfing bars they do. All right. So we said that they comprise of 2 patterns. Okay, they comprise of two groups. I'm not sharing my screen yet. Probably someone will be saying, I'm not seeing your screen. No, I'm not sharing the screen yet. All right. So we learned about bullish engulfing bars, and we learned about bearish engulfing bars. So bullish engulfing bars, they are a market reversal to the upper side. Okay. They are a market reversal to the upper side, while the bearish engulfing bar, they are a market reversal signal to the downside. Once you see this, yes, once you see this, then you know, okay, then you know what might probably happen. What might probably happen, okay? Yes, so this is the outlook of a bearish engulfing bar. It comprises of two bodies, two candlesticks. One is a small body candlestick, and the other one is a big body candlestick. Okay, so I'm trying to summarize so that we get into what we are supposed to learn today. So as you can see, when we are looking at a bearish engulfing bar, okay, a bearish engulfing bar, you can see that this market is coming from the downside, okay? The market is coming from the downside, assuming that this is our support level where the buyers, they normally rest, their resting area. Yes, resting area, I mean for sellers, resting area for sellers, while buyers, they normally rest on top there, which is called the overbought area. So this market is trending like this, okay, is trending that way, going to the top. So this candle is a small body candlestick. That signifies that these are buyers who are coming from the bottom here, because buyers, they like to buy low so that they can sell high when the market is rising. Okay, so this has been an uptrend. This has been an uptrend. Now buyers, they don't have any more energy to push this market further. As a result, we are able to see that it is an opportunity for sellers. Remember, when you have entered the market at a very low price, and then price goes up, okay? Price goes up. You see, you have made 10%, you have made 20%, you have made 30%. What is mostly likely to happen? What I have discovered that no matter what, you still need to take some profit, okay? Even if you make 100%, you still need to make some profit. It's either you sell 50% or maybe you sell 30%. It depends, all right? So what buyers are doing here when they enter at this low place, all right, at this low price, then price goes up. Automatically, these buyers, some of them, they are going to become sellers, okay? Sellers does not come from heaven. They don't come from nowhere, no. Some of these buyers who were buying, they are going to become sellers. They will start selling because they have reached their take profit, just like me and you in Royal Q. When we set our 3%, once this 3% target is reached, what is going to happen? We sell, okay? We sell. So you discover that the selling activity will start taking place, all right? So you see that buyers, they cannot push this price further to the top. What is going to happen? Sellers will start selling, okay? Sellers will come in the market and they will start selling. As a result, you see that because buyers, they can't push this price further, buying more further to the top, then you see an activity of selling will take place. As a result, buyers, they are going to be engulfed. That's why we are saying this is a bearish engulfing what? A bearish engulfing bar. So this signifies market reversal signal to the downside. When we say reverse, it means 100%. It's either to the top or either downwards, but it should be 100%. That's what we call a reverse. So these are the market reversal signals we will be looking at. So we started with bearish and then we looked at bullish. Okay, all these, they are engulfing bars. So we did bearish and then we did bullish. All right. So this is how okay, let me come here so that I can show you how the bearish engulfing bar looks like in the market. All right, my slides, they are not in order, but let me bring it here. I think it is here on top. All right, so this is the bearish engulfing bar. You can see that the market moved from downside, it went high up there. Okay, by nature the market must still come down. Whatever goes up should what? Should come down. So the market went up, yes. So you can see this small candle with a small body shows that buyers are still in the market, but their number is limited compared to those who are wanting to sell. So this black candle represents sellers, while this small candle represents buyers. So you can see that the activity of selling started to take place. As a result, the market went down. Those who were in profit, they decided to sell so that they can take profit. So when selling is taking place, the price goes down. As a result, you can see that there was a down trend. So this is a bearish engulfing bar. Okay, so the female to this, I mean the male to this is like a female. All right, this is like a female. So the male to this is what we call a bullish engulfing bar. Okay, we call it a bullish engulfing bar. All right, so that is the positive side of this one. So the bullish engulfing bar, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side. Okay, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side. Okay, so this is how a bullish engulfing bar looks like. Okay, it is just the opposite version of the bearish. As you can see that now, this one, this is the small body for sellers. This is a big body for buyers. So in this scenario, the market is coming from this direction. Okay, the market is coming from this direction, going downward. So sellers, they have been selling, taking profit until they have come down here, right? So buyers, it is an opportunity for them. I said that whenever you want to buy low, you want to buy at a lower price, you want to buy at a cheaper price. Why? Because if you are in business, you want to make profit, you have to make sure that you are buying as low as possible, so that you can go and sell that thing at least a higher price. So sellers, they have seen, I mean buyers, they have seen that the market is really down. It is time to buy. It is the right position to buy because they see an opportunity of making profit. Then you will see buyers coming in, trying to take over from sellers, because the sellers now, they have reached this area called the oversold area. So the small candle tells us that sellers, yes, they are still in the market, but how much pressure are they having? They are having little pressure. Okay, so most likely they are going to be overtaken by buyers. So you can see that this candle represents buyers. Buyers, they have now decided to take over from sellers. They are buying low so that when price goes high up there, they can make profit. So you can see that this candle is engulfing this one. Okay? Do you understand the narrative there when we say engulfing? All right. So you can see this candle is able to swallow this one. If you are to stand this side, you want to look this side, you will discover that you cannot see because of this candle is greater than this one. So this one has been engulfed. It has been swallowed. That's why we are calling it engulfing bar. So this is a market reversal signal to the upper side. The market is coming downward. It has reached the support area. where the sellers are resting, which is called the oversold area. Okay, the oversold area. Market is coming from the overbought area. So when it reaches the oversold area, it is time for buyers to chip in and do what they do best. So you can see in this chart that bulls, they are now ready to engulf bears so that they push the price to the top. So this is what we were looking on Friday. So I said that this is the market reversal signal to the upper side, while the bearish, it is a market reversal signal to the downside. This was just a wrap up. If you have understood this, because now I want us to look at another market reversal signal. If you don't find engulfing bars, what else are you going to find in the market? Because this is not the only candlesticks that you are going to see in the market. Okay, you are going to see different types of candles, and they have got their names. So we have only looked at this type of a pattern that you can see in the market. If you have understood this, give me a 1 in the chat. If you have understood this, give me a 1 in the chat. If you have understood this, give me a 1 in the chat. If you have understood that, give me a 1 in the chat. We want to look at another type of a market reversal signal. A market reversal signal. If you have understood that, give me a 1 in the chat. We want to look at another market reversal signal. Yes, another market reversal signal. All right. So let me continue now. Let's go to another market reversal signal that we are most likely to find it in the market. Okay. So let's come to a doji candlestick chart pattern. All right. Let's come to a doji candlestick chart pattern. So dojis, or a doji, is one of the most important candlestick pattern that you are going to find in the market. When this candlestick forms, okay, when this type of a candlestick forms, it tells us, okay, it tells us. I want you to look closely by looking at this slide on the screen. Can you see the opening price here? Okay, can you see where the price opened? Okay, where it is labeled opening price and where it is labeled closing price. So you can see that when the market opened, whether it went up, whether it went down, but at the end of this particular trade session, if this was a 1 hour trade session, or if it was a 4 hour trade session, and it ended like this, so you can see that where the price opened, that is where the price closed. Okay, so you are going to see this type of candlesticks in the chart. When you go to your trading view, you are going to see these candlesticks that looks like a cross or a plus sign. So this is a doji candlestick chart pattern. So I'm saying it conveys a very important information to you as a trader. All right. So what important information does it carry? You can see it is having the opening price. It is also having the closing price. It does have the low of the market. This is the lowest price and this is the highest price. But by the end of this particular trade session, you can conclude that the power of buyers and the power of sellers, the pressure for buyers and the pressure of sellers, they are meeting at one place because the closing price is at the same. The opening price is also at the same. Sometimes it's just slightly Okay, if it is not at the same place, but it is just slightly above or slightly below it. So what information does a doji candlestick carries? If something is like this, okay, you are going to see that there is equality, because these guys, they are doing 50-50. Okay, this is equality that is happening in the market, because the opening price and the closing price, they are at the same place. So this shows that there is equal pressure in the what? In the market. When I say market, I'm looking at this particular trade session that has just ended. Okay, so there was equality in terms of pressure. So if there is equality in terms of pressure, okay, when you are playing a game, when there is a match, okay, when there is a football match, by the end of halftime, it is still 0-0. What does that tell you? Okay, what does that tell you? If the match is at 0-0 and now it's halftime, so you can see that there is equality. Nobody has scored here. All right. So if there is equality, it means the market has not decided which direction should it take, because we need to expect an uptrend or a downtrend. Okay, an uptrend or the downtrend, these are the two trends that we normally find in the market. So if there is equality, it means there is indecision. Okay, there is in what? Indecision. Okay, nobody has decided. The market is trying to find out which direction should it take. So this is a doji candlestick chart pattern. When you see it, you should know that there is no one who is in control of that particular trade session, because the equality is there and the market has not decided. Are we together? When it comes to the doji candlestick chart pattern, all right? So you can see that the opening price is the same as the closing price. This signal means the market didn't decide which direction will it take. When this pattern occurs, okay, occurs in an uptrend or a downtrend, it indicates, okay, if this type of a signal occurs when the market has gone down like this, and you see dojis appearing at this level, or the market has gone up like that, then you see dojis appearing at this level, you should know that the market is likely to reverse. If it was on a downtrend, the market is likely to reverse to the upper side. If it was an uptrend, the market is likely to reverse to the downside. If you have understood this, give me a 2 in the chat before I bring in the two types of doji candlestick chart pattern. Before I bring the two types of doji candlestick chart pattern, if you have understood this part, please give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood this. If you have understood this, give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. If you have understood that, give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. The doji candlestick chart pattern. The doji candlestick chart pattern. The doji candlestick chart pattern. That's what we are looking at. The doji candlestick chart pattern. Okay. All right. Now, let us look at their types. Let us look at their types. These doji candlestick chart pattern, they are divided into two, because we know that there is a market reversal signal to the upper side and there's a market reversal signal to the downside. So which type of a doji candlestick chart pattern? That signifies upward market. which type of a doji candlestick chart pattern that signifies down market. Okay, yes, it is very important. It is very important. So can you see that this type of a chart? Okay, can you see what happened here when the market went up? When the market went up, okay, the market has been trending upward. Now it has reached this area that you may call the overbought area. Then you see the indecision that is happening here, as well as the equality that is happening here. At the end, we see the market changing what? Changing direction after this candle. Okay? Yes, after this trade session, because of what happened there, then we see that the market is changing what? Direction. So what does this signify, or what message does it give to you as a trader? Does it prepare you to stay in the market, or it prepares you to get out of the market? Give me an answer in the chat. Does it prepare you to get out of the market, or it prepares you to enter the market? Because I said that when you see a doji candlestick chart pattern, when the market has been uptrend, okay, most likely the market might change direction. If the market was on an uptrend, if the market was on a downtrend, then you see a doji appearing at this area, then the market is likely to what? To change direction to the upper side. So according to this, does this prepare you to stay in the market, or it prepares you to get out of the market? Give me an answer in the chat. Does it prepare you to stay in the market, or is a warning that please get out of the market? What does it do when you see that? What does it do? What does it tell you as a trader? If you were analyzing your market, then you find out that there's that type of a chart pattern appearing. All right. So it is a preparation for you to find an exit. Okay. It is a preparation for you to find an exit. All right. Yes. So you need to learn how to take profit sometimes so that you get out of the market. Don't be greedy. All right. Don't be greedy. Find better opportunities in the market. All right. So let's go to their types. Let's go to their types. Let's come here and look at a type of a candlestick chart pattern under the doji family, and we look at this one called the Dragonfly doji. Have you ever seen something like this in the market? Have you ever seen something like this in the market? Sometimes it has got a small shadow up there. Yes, a very small shadow up there. Sometimes it's like that. But the downward, okay, the below shadow is longer than the upper shadow. If you remember about shadows, I'm sure you are able to pick something, okay, when we are talking about dojis. If you remember what I said about shadows, now I'm sure something is ringing a bell in your mind. So let us look at a dragonfly doji. A dragonfly doji, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side. Okay? A dragonfly doji, it is what? It is a market reversal signal to the what? To the upper side. In another way, dragonfly doji is a bullish. It is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. Okay? It is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. Okay? So when it is formed when they open, okay? Can you see the opening price over there? Can you see the opening price over there? It is almost, sometimes it's just below or a little bit above. But in most cases, where the opening price is, okay, it is where also the closing price is. Okay? They are the same, or they are about the same price, as you can see there. The opening price and the closing price, they are the same or they are about the same. But the focus should be on this guy for you to identify that this is a dragonfly doji. Look at the long shadow. It should have a long lower shadow. Okay? There should be the presence of a long lower shadow. What did I say about long lower wicks? What did I say about long lower shadows? If you remember, when I was talking about shadows, what did I say? What do they signify? Long lower shadows, what do they signify? Ladies and gentlemen, what do they signify? Long lower shadows signifies what? Long lower shadows signifies what? When I was teaching about shadows, what did I say about long lower shadows? Long lower shadows. Long lower shadows, what do they signify? Thank you so much. So it is a buying pressure. Okay? It is a buying pressure. Now, if long lower shadows signifies buying pressure, so when you see this thing happening, when you see this thing happening, what does this tell you? When we say a dragonfly doji, it is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. So you can see or you can imagine in your head that the market has been trending this way. The market has been trending this way. It is coming from the top there. It is coming downward. So when the market is reaching the oversold area, it's when sometimes you are going to see the presence of dojis. Specifically, what type of dojis? Dragonfly dojis. So they are about, when you see these guys appearing, they want to take over the market. They want to make the market fly to the top. Hence the name dragons who flies. Dragons that has got wings, they fly. So when you see these candles that are having wings called dragonfly dojis, you must know that they are coming to take the market high up. Are we together? So when you see this type of candles, you should know that the market is likely to reverse to the upper side. So this is money. If you see this, if you find this, when the market has been trending downward for some time probably, and you see this appearing, ladies and gentlemen, monitor that coin. Check it out. Give it some time. It may give you a fortune only from that trade alone. If you are patient enough and you are entering at the right price, ladies and gentlemen, this might give you a fortune. So the long tail, the long lower shadow, it signifies buying pressure. These are buyers that are showing that we are coming. So a dragonfly doji, it is a market reversal signal to the upper side. So the characteristic is that the tail, can you see this tail here? It should be a long tail. This signifies that buyers, they are taking over, or it signifies that buyers, they are attempting to push the market up. Okay, this is an attempt by buyers to push the market to the what? To the top. That's why you see the presence of a long lower shadow. So these are dragons that flies. So we are saying that it is a dragonfly doji, which is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. So the illustration here, it shows that the longer tail or the longer shadow, which is a lower shadow, okay, suggests that there is forces, the forces of supply and demand. Okay, we are looking at the forces of supply and demand. What are they? What are they doing? If the market was coming this direction, reaching the downside, and you see this happening, you can see that the force of supply, Okay, the forces of supply and demand, they are nearing what? They are nearing a balance. Okay, they are nearing a balance, and that balance is that buyers, they are about to take over from sellers and take the market to the upper side. That's why I'm saying the forces of supply, okay, and demand, which is sellers, all right, which is sellers and buyers. These two guys, their power is nearing a what? A balance. I'm talking of the support now. It is nearing the balance so that the buyers can now have an opportunity to take over from sellers and push the price to the upper side. I think I have taken some time here. The point that you need to pick is that the Dragonfly doji, it is a bullish candlestick chart pattern. When we say bullish, it means price is going to go up instead of coming down. If you have understood this, give me a 3 in the chat about the Dragonfly doji. About the Dragonfly doji. About the Dragonfly doji. If you have understood this, can you see what happened here? How a dragonfly is portrayed in the market? The market went down this way, like I was demonstrating. So you can see the presence of this guy. Okay, the presence of this guy. Yes, you can see what happened next, but eventually the market picked up. So what happened here? It is what made this to go up. Okay, I hope this is making sense. I hope it is able to make some sense. If you have understood this, give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat if this is clear about a Dragonfly doji. It is a market reversal signal to the upper side. I said that when we are done, we are going to come to trading view and we're gonna look at some of these candlestick chart pattern. If we are to find them, when they appear, what normally happens? What does the market do when these chart patterns appear? Whether it is a bullish engulfing bar, whether it is a bearish engulfing bar, whether it is a doji in a form of a dragonfly, what normally happens? So we have seen the dragonfly doji. Now, we need to know that when you fly, yes, when you have taken time to fly, you should know that time will come where nature will demand you to land. Is that true? Is that true? When you have been away from home, time will come no matter what. You are going to come home. Is that true? You can go and look for greener pastures somewhere. But believe you me, one day, time will come. You are going to retain, ladies and gentlemen. You will definitely retain. So if you have been flying, you should know that nature is going to call you down. Whether you like it or not, you will definitely land. So if you have been flying with the dragons, please bear in mind that you are not going to fly forever. Okay? If you happen that at a certain point you joined the dragons flying in the market, please be aware that the dragons will never fly forever. They will get tired and they will need to come down so that they can rest. So when the market has been flying, by the dragons, what normally happens next? What normally happens next? If the market has been going up this way, okay, the market has been going up this way, coming from this oversold area, which is the support area. Market has been going up. People have been jubilating. Collecting profit. Have you ever seen people in Royal Queue when a coin is pumping? Yes, we do have fans here. They are fans of Acro. We've got fans of WLD. We've got fans of what and what. You know, people that have got their favorite coins. All right. So when a coin is pumping, you are going to see the community that support that coin. They'll be jubilating, they'll be ululating, you know, making profit all the way to the top. But do you know that no matter how long you are going to fly, how high you might fly, nature is going to force you to start coming down. So I'm saying, when you are with the dragons flying high up in the market, bear in mind that there are guys that are going to come. And these guys, they are good at digging graves. These guys, they are good at digging graves. So if a grave is dug for you, what should you expect? Who is going to be buried? Who's gonna be buried? If you see that you are seeing a grave that has been dug, when the market has been trending upward, collecting 5%, 10%, you have entered the coin 3 times and you don't want to leave it because it is still pumping. Mind you, these guys, they will come and they are going to dig a very beautiful grave. By the way, there is no beautiful grave. A grave is a grave. Yes, a grave is a grave. So when you have entered a coin 2, 3 times, you still making profit. You say, it's not done. It's not done. I'm warning you, a friendly warning. They are called gravestone dodges in the market. When they appear while you are here on Kilimanjaro mountain, my friend, don't come and make noise in the groups. Please just swallow your floating loss and remain patient. Okay? Swallow your floating loss and remain patient. You were chasing green candles when you were collecting profit. When you were collecting profit, you could not listen to us because you were too much excited. Now the graves have been dug right on top here. The grave is not even dug at the bottom. It's dug right on top here at Kilimanjaro. So we are going to bury you here. When these graves are dug by the gravestone dodgers, we bury you here on top. Then we're going to come down and leave you there. We're going to come here and land. When we land here, we don't know when are we going to take off to come up here again. We are not sure when we're going to come here and visit you so that we can take you out of the grave. Guys, are you understanding the picture that I'm trying to paint about gravestone dodges? Are you getting the picture? Are you getting the picture? I'm bringing it in a simplicity way so that you understand what is a gravestone. What do gravestone dodge do? If you have been going up, you need to come down. I'm not talking about you. I'm very sorry. You were chasing dragon. You were with the dragons flying high. Now the gravestone doji appears. So one thing that you need to discover for you to validate about a gravestone doji, it is about the long upper shadow. The long upper shadow, okay? For one to validate that this is a dragon, a gravestone doji, you need to check this out. If you remember very well, when I was talking about shadows, I talk about the long upper shadow and the long lower shadow. So you can see that the gravestone doji, it is having a long upper shadow. This signifies selling what? Pressure. Okay? This signifies selling pressure. So when you see this, you should expect that anytime soon, okay? Anytime soon, you are going to see something like this. Can you see what happened here? When the market has been trending upward, okay? Then this guy appears, okay? The market may not reverse immediately, But this is a signal that in 4 hours to come, in 8 hours to come, the market might likely reverse to the downside. So prepare. Don't allow yourself to be buried. Prepare to exit the market when you see dragonfly dojis forming. But I'm sure most of us, we have experienced this. After we have been winning, yes, collecting profit, because of the excitement, we forgot that the market might come down on us. So some of us, we have been hanged somewhere on top here on Kilimanjaro. We are still waiting. The market has been coming down. Whenever it tries to rise, it will rise, come here, comes down. It goes up there, it comes down. So it has been some weeks, some good months before the market comes back to Kilimanjaro here so that it can take us out. So I'm saying remain patient. You have learned your lesson. Understand that there are graves that can be dug for you when the market has trended upward. Beware of graves. When the market has trended upward, I'm saying beware of graves. Yes, there are graves up here, Kilimanjaro. We're gonna bury you and we are going to leave you there. We don't know when the market might come to you. All right. So if you don't have enough money to buy margin calls, once you are caught up here, you don't have enough capital to buy margin calls when the market is coming down. It means your average price will still remain here on top. But if you manage to buy, you'll be pulling your average price, pulling it together with the current price. As a result, when the market tries to rise up, it's not gonna come to the Kilimanjaro here. So you're gonna be able to get out because you are buying with your margin calls. That's why we said, guys, don't gamble. Open margin calls. Trade with margin calls. Don't buy once and then you put all your money at once in the market. No. No matter how the market might be sweet, please learn to trade with margin calls. I understand that when the market is pumping, you want to put your 500 once in the market because you know that it is going to deliver. But it's not all the time. It's not all the time. So don't gamble with the market. Learn to enter when the market is low. When it rises up, you get out. Don't chase this upward market movement. I'm not saying don't trade trending markets. Okay? Please get me well. I'm not saying don't trade market that are trending upward. I'm saying when you are trending this type of market, please use the other tools, other indicators that confirms that the market is still going up so that when you make your entry, you know where to exit. Okay? But the best way to trade is to buy low so that you can sell high. All right? Are you learning something as I come to the end? Are you learning something? I think we can end here on Gravestone dojis. We can end here on Gravestone dojis. I don't want to give you more to avoid confusion. I don't want to give you more to avoid confusion. Yes, you should be picking small, so that you do have time to write something in your book if you are someone who is writing. Okay. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question on the classes of dojis? We have learned about dojis. We have learned about Gravestone doji. We have learned about Dragonfly doji. Yes. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? We are moving slowly. We are not in a hurry. I want you to grasp these types of languages that the market normally speaks. So if you are not going to see dojis, probably you are going to see the engulfing bars. All right. If you don't see dojis, you might see engulfing bars. If you don't see engulfing bars, you are going to see other candlestick chart patterns that we are going to look at tomorrow. We are not done yet, but we are looking at the most likely candlestick chart patterns that you might find in your trading view when you're doing technical analysis. All right, so we would pick mostly, okay, we would pick mostly the ones that appears most. There are so many candlestick chart patterns, but we are bringing the most. We are bringing the most. So allow me to end here, and I think my host is here. Probably there is some announcements to be made. All right, there should be some announcements to be made. I'm not sure, but he is here. Guys, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for attending. Let's meet again tomorrow as I'm handing over the microphone to my host. Coach Julius, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Let's give some love heart, some thumbs up to Coach Mopiwa for the amazing training this morning. Has really done us a fantastic work. Thank you so much. Hope we have been able to learn more about the dojis. Okay. Hope in our next classes it will be how to trade them, how to trade them, how do you trade using the bullish engulfing candlestick chart patterns, how to trade using the Gravestone dojis, and maybe all these types of candlestick chart patterns that we are learning. Okay, so thank you so much for attending today. Just a few communications to a light out. One, it is important for everybody to notice that we could see Bitcoin at $75,000 as the market is behaving right now. And as we are getting close to the bull run, I would advise people who are looking for signals in a shorter way. You can use the RSI, the MACD, and the KDJ in the 15 minutes time frame to help you have a continuous in and out of the market. Okay, even if the coin is today we have OJ. Yesterday we had OJ that was pumping at a very high speed. If you want to continue making profit on the same trade continuously, the formula is very simple. You can go in the 15 minutes time frame and wait for the RSI to drop, then you make an entry. So using the RSI could give you a reasonable entry in the market. Whenever the coin drops, okay, then you make a re-entry again. So RSI will help you to trade coins that are pumping. So people have reasons. I want to trade, but how can I trade? Use the RSI to make sure that you can have continuous entry in the market. Okay, like if you still look at this coin, it's still going to pump again. But if someone had joined it, the coin is still going up in the lower time frame. So you can be able to use that as a trading aspect. Number two, we have people who are saying they have issues with their accounts. Okay, they have issues with their accounts. If you are staying in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and maybe Binance changed the name, okay? If you are saying in UAE, Binance changed the name. It's not Binance.com. It's a registered entity, and they require you to update your location. If you are failing to update your location, you need to do the following. If you are not able to update your location in UAE, and maybe you're Ugandan or any other citizen, please get the documents of your country, your origin. Okay, get the documents of your origin, and I request someone to get for you a bank statement. If you have a bank statement, I don't know if you are people like Kavan and don't have a bank account, then would be very hard because I don't own one. But people who have bank accounts, okay, I would say that I would say that please do that and make sure that you take advantage and upgrade your account. Those of you who have expired IDs and you are in Uganda, I would advise you to visit the nearby, I would not say that wait, but I would advise you to visit the nearby NIRA office and tell them maybe you lost your ID. Don't tell them your ID expired. Go to the police, register, get a new ID. In 4 days, 5 days, you'll have a new ID. Okay, so stop saying it has expired. It has expired. Me, I will not say that maybe Binance will extend like Binance wrote, because Binance recently said that, so the Uganda recently said that the government, that it is postponing renewal of current national IDs. I would advise anyone, especially people who were the first people to get national IDs, that please go to the police and report that you have lost your ID, then register for a new one. Okay? Register for a new one. And it's the same thing I'm going to do, because mine will expire in 2025. But it will expire in June. So those of you, go and register a new one. Okay. So thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Catch up with you on the next trainings. No, the Zoom was not done. Catch up you in the next trainings. God bless you, and I wish you a perfect day. I have nothing else to add. But thank you so much, Coach Mo. And I would advise all the people that are not marketing the business, you are just killing your own future. Make sure that every single day you do something about your business. And the steps to do something about your business are very easy, okay? Post on all your social media platforms, status, reels, TikToks, and talk about cryptocurrency. It rewards abundantly. Having said that, I wish you all the best, and bye, everyone. Yes, you can use your passport. It has no issue. You can use your passport if you have one. It has no issue.